Hello, my spooky friends! Welcome back to the merriest place on the internet. The spookiest place on the internet. Sure. I've decorated this black Christmas tree for Halloween. Purple, green, and orange tree. Halloween tree. I've been waiting weeks and weeks, if not months, for this. It turned out super, super cute and adorable. I didn't want it scary or eerie or creepy or anything. I just wanted it like cute, spoopy, fun. Spoopy, not spooky, because like real life gives me enough anxiety, so we don't need anything spooky or scary or oogie or boogie or boo. Ah! No. We're going festive, Halloween happy.
I'll be starting with a 3-foot tall pre-lit black tree that is no longer all the way pre-lit. This tree's under a year old, so thanks a lot, Walmart. That's okay though, because we have other plans. I ordered these green lights from Amazon, and I'm just going to be lighting the tree myself, because why not? And now I'm going to string the lights into the tree. Couple quick things. I like to string vertically my lights into the tree vertically instead of like a corkscrew fashion around the tree. I'm gonna have a video coming up on that in about a month, just about how to put lights on a Christmas tree. And second, these lights have a green cord, because why wouldn't they? Once I kind of get all the lights on, I'm gonna take and shove them further into the tree, especially because once the ornaments and ribbons and everything is on, you're not gonna notice the green cord, but just in case, I'm gonna really shove them in there so that the cords aren't sticking out conspicuously. And I'm not going to stress too much about having the lights evenly throughout the tree. Once I get the ornaments and ribbon and stuff on there, then I'll see where we need more lights. So I'm just going to kind of do the best I can for now and worry about it a little later when it matters more. Now I'm going to add my green sparkly ribbon. First, I'm going to kind of measure where I might want each strip to go down the tree so I know where to start, see how I want to space them, and then I'm going to make kind of a C shape and shove it in the tree. You just bend and shove and then snip the end. That's all it really takes to do this kind of method of ribboning a tree, and I've got a video on it. And yeah, I've got a video on how to put ribbon on a Christmas tree in like 4 different ways. Not like 4, there are 4 different ways. And I show you how to make a bow in that video. I'll link that up here, and you can see how I do this. It's actually deceivingly simple and looks really cool. All right, let's keep going with the green ribbon. And this one strip didn't have quite a long enough little ribbon tail, so I snipped a piece of ribbon and gave it some extra tail. And then I'm going to cut these to make like a little cute end like this. You just fold them in half and then make a diagonal cut up, so up diagonally. And then that will give it these cute little ribbon tails. Extra cute, because we like things extra. Speaking of extra, we're now going to add purple mesh. Mesh always adds a really nice element to the tree. It adds a lot of dimension and just some more visual interest, I guess. Not that trees are not visually interesting, but mesh just kind of adds a magic all its own. But I will warn you, sometimes it can be a really big pain in the you-know-what to work with. Just because it's not like the ribbon, that like a wired ribbon that is moldable and bendable and just works with you. Mesh just kind of does whatever mesh wants to do. So if you're going to be putting mesh in your tree, keep that in mind. And just, plan accordingly to be frustrated a little bit. But it's going to look really good. And this turned out super cute. I was surprised. I'm going to take it down exactly the same way I took the ribbon down, just looping it and tucking it. But I'm not going to have a tail sticking out. I'm just going to leave the end of it tucked into the tree so it ends on a loop instead of like a cute little flicked out tail. And that's how I did the purple mesh. And I know from far away, you can't really tell like how cool it turned out. So I'll show you kind of a zoomed in shot in a second of the mesh next to the ribbon. And you can see just how much more it added to the tree. The ribbon was cute and the ribbon was fine, but this just gave it that extra something special. which is what we're all about here. Something special. So yeah, if you see, I see what I mean by the mesh being a problem. I just had to redo that whole middle section, but we got there. It was cute. Made me happy, even though I had to work for it. You have to work for it with mesh, but it's worth it. I promise. Usually. Okay, not always, but usually it's totally worth it. See how cool and Halloweeny this turned out? I was really excited. After a quick light adjustment, we'll move on to the jack-o'-lanterns. These are so cute. I ordered them on Amazon. I have an affiliate link down in the description below, but they're actually mini candy buckets. So they already had a little handle to hang on the tree, and it was just so like trick-or-treaty and adorable. I couldn't resist. So I added them onto the tree diagonally, which is how I arrange my ornaments. I've got a video for that too coming up in November about how I place my ornaments on a tree. And now we're going to move on to the purple balls / Christmas bubbles, however you want to call them. I've got some purple glittery ones, some purple reflective ones, and we're just going to put those diagonally as well between the jack-o'-lanterns to create some cute pops of purple on here. And I've got some smaller fuchsia purpley baubles, whatever color you want to call them. They're a little pinker than I wanted, but they played off the bigger purple Christmas balls beautifully. I really loved how it turned out. So I like to add, as you know, different sizes of Christmas baubles, just again for more dimension and visual interest. It really like gives your eye something to keep looking at when they're in different sizes. And so that turned out really cute. And also the little ones are just so stinking cute that like it just makes your tree adorable. Now I want to work on my topper. I've got this big jack-o'-lantern that's supposed to like hang on a door, and we're going to set it in the tree. But not like that. We're going to arrange some branches, maybe stick some through, except maybe not stick some through because then it looks like he has a giant booger. Looks good. I mean, happy Halloween, you know? Okay, I'm actually gonna bend these down and really make this happen. And it turns out it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna bust out my floral wire. Wire cutters, floral wire, stick that through because it's basically invisible when you stick it through something like this, and wire that around those bunched up tree branches at the top and get it nice and cute. And then we're gonna add these kind of picks. I made these out of sparkly pipe cleaners. They're just cute, whimsical woodly-doos. That's what I always call them, woodly-doos. I got no other word for them. I learned how to make these from Christopher Heidemann. He is an amazing seasonal decorator here on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link his channel down below. I've also got a tutorial, that's the word. I've got a tutorial on how to make these on my Instagram. I'll link that down below as well. They're super easy. They take like less than 60 seconds to make, and you can do any color combination to add these to any tree, and they're adorable. And then just for a finishing touch, I'm going to add this fabric tablecloth underneath the tree as a sort of tree skirt, just to tie everything together with the pumpkins and the Halloweeny and the fall and the cute, and we've got a finished tree.
And that's my Halloween tree. It is so adorable. I usually do like kind of elegant and, you know, just like extra but not too much. This is just cute and adorable, and that's totally what I was going for, was whimsical, fun, Halloween, happy, trick-or-treaty, good times. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. I can walk you through whatever. I've got a tutorial on Instagram on how I made these pipe cleaner woodly-doos. Link in the description below. Very Dr. Seuss meets Tim Burton, and I can't get enough. Make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss Halloween spoopy stuff. I got a few more videos coming up, so make sure you're subbed. If you're not sure what you want to do for your Halloween decorations and you want to do something new and exciting, I've got a video right here all about some Halloween themes and Halloween decorating ideas for you. Thank you so much for watching, and until we meet again, sparkle on.